Hi there YouTube, Mark Verheer here. With a video response to TRexSPaceStation, I'll blend in his channel over here. If you haven't subscribed to Ben, you should, because he has an excellent YouTube channel with a lot of variation and different videos, you know, music videos. He does music covers on guitar, he does reviews, he does vlog style videos, community questions, and this actually is community questions round 9. Ben made some excellent questions, and there's 5 of them. Let's stick to a single console. Down the rabbit hole, I'll blend his channel down here. If you haven't subscribed to Kevin, you should, because he has an excellent channel, a lot of variation, you know, from whiskey reviews, cosplay back in the 80s and stuff, you know, he's all over the place. Great channel. But for answering the questions, I thought I'd stick to the Saturn, because I can actually answer all these questions with the Saturn games that I have. The first question is, what's name an on-rails shooter? And that's actually this one, Panzer Dragoon. It's a very nice shooter where you are a dragon, or you are flying a dragon. The perspective is that you actually are a bit behind the dragon, so it's a third person perspective, and you control the direction in which the dragon flies, and also in which direction the dragon shoots. And it's just a wonderful on-rail shooter, because there's a specific path that you fly through. I believe it sort of loops sometimes to be able to hit all the enemies, but you are actually a person flying a dragon. And yeah, this is one of these weird plastic cases, weird plastic cases, one of these good plastic cases in which some of the PAL releases of the Saturn games came. Most of the Saturn games that I have came in these really weird carton boxes, and I've got quite a few Japanese Saturn games, and they come in standard jewel cases. So, you know, what's up with that? I mean, it's like the Dreamcast case is only better. This basically is, this does look like or feels like a big, huge CD case, and it's just as sturdy. So these are actually quite good cases, but yeah, with a specific inlay and stuff, so yeah, you can convert your Saturn games. So that's question number 1. Question number 2, a first-person shooter, and that's Doom. And this actually was purchased for $129.95 back in the day, guilders. Yeah, but Doom, I think Wolfenstein and Doom are the, you know, the first-person shooter that all the rest of them are modeled after. And Doom on the Saturn is quite a good version, so yeah. Now, question number 3 is name an open world game, and I actually can't use the Saturn for that, because I don't think the Saturn actually has a real sandbox open world game. And I would have to default to Minecraft, which is not on the Saturn, but Minecraft is one of the first games that I spent a lot of time in online playing with friends. And I think it's the penultimate open world game to me, because you can create, you can adventure, you can do a lot of things in there. You basically can live your life in there. It's just so vast, and because you can build stuff with logical elements, you can basically create and build just about anything you want when it comes to technology. You know, people have been building computers, have been building cell phones, have been building all sorts of tech in there. Quite amazing stuff. So yeah, I can't show Minecraft on the Saturn, but well, yeah, I have to answer the question. So question number 4, a game where you control an animal. Now, a game that instantly jumped to mind is actually Rayman. But Rayman. Now, I'm not sure if he's a person, a human, or if he's an animal. He doesn't have any legs, and he sort of looks like a Disney character, but man might actually disqualify him. So I have a backup game where you control a creature, and that's Bug. And I think Bug actually is quite an well, it's a bit of a hidden gem. I like it quite a bit. When I first played it, I really liked it quite a bit. It's like one of these 2.5D, 3D like platform puzzle games. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can probably show you some of the screenshots. Not sure if it'll zoom in, but it's a very bright and colorful game where you have to navigate platforms and do some puzzle elements. It's quite unique, and I haven't seen this type of game that often, actually. I mean, on the PlayStation you had the game Jumping Flash, which was some sort of puzzle platformer. This isn't jumping, but it does give me the same vibe, and I like the character. So yeah, and I don't think a lot of people actually will hold up this game and say, well, it's a nice game, but yeah, I think it's a nice game. And then the last, a violent game. Now, and this is actually quite interesting. A lot of people have been talking about, you know, the influence, the bad influence, the supposed bad influence that violent video games can have on kids. I think the games themselves aren't to blame, but how you go about the games. I think kids will actually learn about violence and how to deal with that, how to not do it, how to work around it by being exposed to it. If you're not exposed to things, you will not learn to know them, you will not learn to recognize things, and you won't be able to deal with them eventually. So, you know, I think violence, I mean cartoons, Tom and Jerry, Roadrunner, you know, violence and cartoons, learning about violence, seeing the humor in violence sometimes, can be a thing to appreciate non-violence even more. But a game that really probably might not be possible to bring out these days is actually something with this discussion going on, is actually this. Virtua Fighter Kids. Virtua Fighter, but with kids. And yeah, it's a two-player fighting game with kids, directed at kids. And this was bought for $99.95. We complain about the prices of modern video games. Well, we seem to forget how expensive games were actually in the late 90s. Expensive. They were pretty darn expensive. So, yeah. So these are my responses to Ben. Yeah, like I said, please go check out his channel. Please also check out Down the Rabbit Hole's channel. I'll put links in the little eye over there to the channels. I'll also put a link down below to the to his channel and to the original video that he did. So, well, Mark signing off, and I'll be back with another video soon.